E aí, galera, voltamos. Pra quem não sabe, esse jogo aqui a gente tá fazendo uma série, então se você não viu nenhum dos episódios, eu indico que você volte e assista do primeiro, pra fazer sentido. Ah, e é isso, vamos continuar.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another. You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Ok, já consegui uma outra missão. Seria muito babaca falar primeiro.
Appreciate it. Honest. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Aí, agora eu já sei que eu posso falar com o Stefan pra conseguir mais informação, tá vendo? Ah, eu falo pra vocês, galera, tem que ir trocando ideia com a galera também.
She was lazy and thoughtless. She's still one of our own. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. What is it?
Uma pessoa que chegou me xingando me deixou entrar bem tranquilamente por aqui, né? Deixa eu falar logo com a mulher da missão principal.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Chá de tabaco.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Mm-hmm.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Ok.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Então, eu lembro de ter ficado do lado dela da última vez. Vamos ver se eu posso roubar algumas coisas aqui. Olha aqui. Ninguém viu, tá tudo bem. É o que eu falei, tem que ficar de olho pra ver se as pessoas não vêm. Você roubando as coisas. Ela tá de costas. Tem alguma coisa aqui? Não vale arriscar, não. Deixa como tá. Eita, mas aí se eu fechar essa porta aqui... Rouba. Rouba. Rouba tudo, galera. Eu vou desviar a energia pra eles, tá? Então... Arquivos pessoais. Eu tenho hack 15, eu consigo ignorar. Isso eu quero dar uma lida rapidinho. Então eu vou fazer o seguinte. Eu vou ler. Eu vou botar todas as coisas na tela. Mas eu vou passar rápido. Então se você quiser ler realmente, você pausa e lê, tá? Mano, com tudo que eu li ali, eu realmente tô mais do lado da galera de cá do que da galera do lado... Porque lá a galera era muito bizarra, mano. Era muito mesmo... Como é que fala? Se tiver coisa pra roubar, eu não quero ninguém me vendo. Era muito desumano os bagulho que a gente via lá, tá ligado? A mulher teve que pagar porque o cara que trabalhava com ela se suicidou. Sendo que o maluco nem se suicidou de verdade. A arma que estourou a cabeça dele do nada. Estou sobrecarregado, aparentemente. Então vou ficar mais pesado e tal. Beleza, entendi. Então... Vamos ver o que a gente tem que dá pra jogar fora ou vender. Sabre antigo. Não é arma, mano. Eu fiquei muito triste agora. Eu queria muito poder usar o sabre antigo. Nossa, realmente ele não tá aqui. Não tem como equipar. O bagulho de plasma por enquanto é o melhor. Tem a senha da usina geotérmica. É isso, tá falando que eu posso ficar com isso como decoração. A gente vai colocar essas coisas aqui pra tirar o peso da gente, porque a gente vai fazer missão e eu não quero... Assim. Isso aqui significa todas as minhas 3 armas, né? Que são de plasma. Não, apesar de que uma é corpo a corpo, não acho que ela deve consumir isso aqui. Mas as outras armas de plasma provavelmente consomem isso aqui. Tá, vamos colocar isso aqui. Eu tô colocando o bagulho que, tipo assim... Eu quero pegar de volta, mas se eu esquecer não tem problema, tá ligado? Ah, mano, pô, eu tô aqui também, eu sou burrão, né? Eu posso só vir aqui. Essas coisas que só servem pra vender não pesa nada também. Vamos lá. $84. Então dá pra pegar 6 quilos ainda. As paradas aparentemente não pesam tanto. Eu realmente que tava com muita coisa em mim. O sucateiro que tem no meu coração já querendo pegar as coisas ali. Tá, vamos lá. Abre aqui. Vamos sair pra cá. Seu nome?
Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Thomas.
Didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi! Hi! Hello!
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great! Just great! I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Ok.
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. Would you? I'd be grateful. What's on your mind?
É, pensei que ia perguntar da Zoe.
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Uhum.
Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing, but the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble.
Beleza, é isso.